How you all doing today? I hope everybody's safe and prayed up because we going through some hard times. Tomorrow is the 1st, and it don't look like a lot of states will be receiving their benefits. But I am here to say God is your provider and your protector, and it's going to be all right. It gives you some ideas on how to survive out here. But I have a question before I get all the way into this video. I have a question. There's some more people come in today. Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you good people, especially you older folks. Are y'all concerned about Thanksgiving? If you're concerned about having food for Thanksgiving, put yes. If you're concerned about having food for Thanksgiving, put yes. That's my first question. I have a few questions for you guys. I have some lessons for you guys today. If you're concerned about having food Thanksgiving, say yes. I see some no's. Now, the big question is, do you know the meaning of Thanksgiving? Put yes if you know the true meaning, and put no if you just know what your mama raised you. I just cook because my mama told me to. Do y'all know the true meaning of Thanksgiving? I'm about to blow y'all mind with some stuff. If you know the true meaning of Thanksgiving, somebody in one paragraph, tell me what's the true meaning of Thanksgiving. I want to see how many people really know the true meaning of Thanksgiving. Where it came from, originated, why do people celebrate it? Because what really bothers me as I get older is that I, as well as you all, were raised wrong with a lot of stuff. We were told a lot of wrong things. You know why they call it a pagan holiday? Because it didn't come from God. It didn't come from God. We celebrate stuff that's not even in the Bible, and we are religious to it. I mean, we have to do it. Like today, it's Halloween. It's Halloween in the Bible. Actually, Halloween is celebrating demonic spirits and death. People decorate their yards with skeletons. If it wasn't for my baby, my oldest grandbaby's birthday, she was born today, 13 years ago today, I wouldn't care nothing about Halloween. She just happened to be born on this day. And sometimes she act like the seed of Chucky. Yeah. I said, girl, you got the right birthday. You the seed of Chucky. And her mama nickname used to be Chucky when she was a baby. But I'm going to share with y'all some stuff that I hope it enlightens you. I hope it awakens some people. And I hope you get a change of heart and start changing the way you think about some things. Because black folk, we running around here, y'all, looking stupid as hell. I'm just going to be real. We run around here looking real weak and dumb because we don't pick up a book. We don't study and show ourselves approved. And we just listen to everything that somebody tell us, and we go along to get along. Like the 4th of July, that is not even our celebration. We just been spending our money, running around here like clowns, getting laughed at because a certain set of people told us to do it. And y'all still be running around here. We ain't our ancestors. Yes, we are. We not our ancestors. Yes, you are. You still doing what your ancestors did. This is why they keep treating us the way they treat us. Because we're not doing nothing different. We just running our mouth. Until we show that we're not our ancestors, they're going to keep treating us like we are ancestors. I'm going to tell y'all about Thanksgiving. And the sad part is I remember hearing a lot of this stuff, but I am 56 years old, and I just really dug deep today in studying about Thanksgiving. And I'm ashamed because I should have been teaching my kids, my grandkids. But no, I'm just going along with grandmama, mama, aunties. It's Thanksgiving. We got to have a feast. And didn't even know the true meaning. Could you imagine I want y'all to think about this. Could you imagine, just say Thursdays? It was National Slap a White Person Day. I'm just making up something. National Slap a White Person Day, right? We make this a holiday, and we gonna name it something else. National Release Day. So every Thursday you get to get discounts or whatever. Could you imagine white folks celebrating that day? They out there getting discounts and yeah, it's Thursday. And it's all about them getting slapped. Their ancestors getting slapped every Thursday. Do you think they'll celebrate that? No. They'll be mad every Thursday. They probably riot to go off on every Thursday. But in our behalf, we celebrate stuff that happened to us and have parties and feasts. Like on the 4th of July, we were still slaves. And we sitting there, the land of the free. We weren't even free. You see what I'm saying? We look like fools out here. We celebrating stuff that we wasn't even a part of, or it hurt us. Just because they told us this is a celebration. So I could imagine them on Thanksgiving and all them other days. They sit back and eat popcorn. Like, look at them. Look at their asses. They look stupid as shit. They really believe they're a part of this. They don't even know what we did. We don't even know. But we celebrate it. So I'm going to read a little bit, y'all. And please be patient with me, because I just wrote down some things. And I wrote it all over the place. So I'm going to read a little bit to y'all, because a lot of y'all don't know. Y'all don't know this. Hey, Portland in the house. Hey, Lorraine. Australia in the house, man. We got people from all over the world. We got Florida, Portland, Australia, London. Get out of here. Come on in. We talking about some good stuff about America. I don't know if y'all know the history about America, but we about to share with y'all today. Natasha, Marie. Hey, Craig. They used the caves, the blackface. They used to carve the blackface out. This symbolize the pumpkin. He said they used to carve blackface and pumpkins. Did y'all even know that ice cream trucks, they had to stop the song? Some of them still have it. Do y'all know the music in ice cream truck? It's a N-word want a watermelon. If you listen to the words. And what our little black kids do, they run up to ice cream trucks. I want the red, white, and blue ice cream. Okay, here you go, little. My mother used to run ice cream trucks out of our neighborhood. She said, if you ain't over there in the rich neighborhood and kids chasing behind ice cream, don't come over here. She used to run them out of our neighborhood. So it's a lot of things, y'all, we celebrate, and we just don't know. Let me get this person off of here. I am so sick of ignorant people. It's sad that you try to tell the truth, and ignorant folks, grown folks, ignorant. But I'm going to tell you why they're ignorant, because they part of this. Y'all ready? First of all, I'm going to talk about Kevin Samuels real quick. Kevin Samuels told us winter was coming. You know, the late Kevin Samuels, he told everybody winter was coming. You better get prepared. And nobody listened to him. Women hated him. Women hated him when he was just telling women, y'all better get prepared, because the system set it up so you can have all this stuff to get rid of the men. But sooner or later, they go get rid of you. So y'all wondering why women sitting there crying with their kids with no daddies in the house and they need food stamps? Because winter is here. They tricked you. Just like they tricked the indigenous people out of their land. They tricked us. I'm going to give you Medicaid, food stamps, and Section 8. You going to live good. And y'all thought it was forever, ever. No, it was just till winter. So they're here. So let me tell y'all. Okay. 1970, natives mourn on Thanksgiving. And it's called Cold Hill, Plymouth, Massachusetts. You know, they started mourning in 1970 in Cold Hill, Massachusetts. Let me tell you why. Many natives did not see Thanksgiving as a celebration, but a remembrance of genocide, betrayal, and stolen land. In 1630 and 1640, English settlers began seizing native land through violence and broken treaties. In 1637, after the violent massacre, hundreds of men, women, and children were deleted from this earth. Colony leaders declared a day of thanksgiving, not for peace, but for victory over the massacre of people. The Europeans, you know who the Europeans are? Settlers brought diseases that devastated the native communities. Tribes were wiped out by smallpox and other illness long before the war reached them. I'm gonna stop right there for a minute so I can tell y'all what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna show y'all that it's nothing new under the sun. Didn't we just go through the pandemic? Didn't the pandemic just wipe out thousands of people? This happened way back in the 1600s. Smallpox, diseases came through and wiped out a lot of people because they wanted to steal their land. Not only that, let me tell you what else they did to the Indians. The European men, started to date the Indian women. And they had babies. They recreated with the babies. With the women that have babies. So their blood can be a part of the land. And then they got the woman and her relatives addicted to alcohol. Y'all know the myth about Indians drink a lot. That's where it come from. They start giving them moonshine. And alcohol is one of the biggest killers. Have you ever thought about how can something that killed thousands of people every year be legal? You can walk in the store and buy it. Because that's part of the plan. I'm going to get you hooked on alcohol. Then I can take over. Because you're alcoholic. Then you have diabetes, high blood pressure, and eventually you die from cirrhosis of the liver. So the Indian women start dying off. But guess who's left? The fathers, the European father, and the European Indian baby. So now the child owns the land, and so do daddy. And some of them even was so dirty, y'all. They deleted some of the kids. So they can take full control of the land. Y'all wonder how America got to this point. I'm about to tell you. We thought Christopher Columbus came over here and just said, "Hey, I found America." No, he was on a boat sailing through the Caribbeans in 1492, and he cruised up on the Caribbean islands, and then he started just taking over. Until he ended up in America. He didn't find America; he claimed it. It was already indigenous people here. Black folks. It was a whole bunch of people here already. He started taking over. That was way back in 1492. Up until 1637, he started bringing more Europeans over here. So when they say they want to put people out this country, illegal immigrants, they start coming over here in 1637 from the Caucasus Mountains. They're not from here. The Indians was here. Black people were here. No Europeans were here. So how are they telling people you are an illegal immigrant when you came over here in the 1600s? Okay. Let me keep on going because this blew my mind, y'all. Where was I at? This made it easy to claim their land and justify. Check this out, y'all. The Europeans came over here and brought diseases and devastated and deleted natives. It made it easy to claim their land because they was dying off and they were widowers and widows, to justify and say this. Don't y'all hear this all the time? This was from Jesus Christ. They claim to be Christians. And this is the work of Jesus Christ. This is what they were telling people. This is nothing but the Lord. Don't y'all see them running around with their cross on talking about Jesus Christ? They claimed deleting people, stealing land, even babies, was from Jesus Christ. Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. It made it easy to justify it was God's will. Thanksgiving symbolizes the beginning of centuries of sorrow and resistance. A national day of mourning, families deleted and displaced. Mourning of lost land. That's what Thanksgiving represents, y'all. Okay. In a deeper sense, Thanksgiving can be redefined as a day of honor, of truth, to give thanks for the loss, right? Remembering healing starts when you stop pretending and living a lie and start remembering the truth. That's when healing starts. When you stop pretending, living a lie, and start remembering the truth. It is not just about pain. It's about truth, because truth is the seed of healing. And every time we speak it, our ancestors stand a little taller. The Black Hawk War, that's an Indian tribe, the Black Hawk, in Illinois and Wisconsin resulted in millions of ancestors and land being taken, and white settlers took over. So, if you run around here talking about Thanksgiving, shame on you. Because one thing I read, it broke me down when I was reading it. It say, this year remember, and every year after, when you bow your head, when you blessing your feast, when you blessing that turkey, remember so many indigenous people, displaced folks, they bow their head in remembrance of the ones that was lost and didn't make it to the table. That's why they bow their head. For their family who was slaughtered, land taken. Then after that, after the bloodshed on the land, they still had to fight a war. Do you know just in the last 20 years, they got some justice? They start getting their checks. You wonder why they get checks? Nobody ever wondered why they get checks. Because their land was stolen, starting with Christopher Columbus. But what do the teachers teach us? This is how dumb we are, man. And you let your kids get taught by someone that's not even from their bloodline or they struggle. Why would a European person tell you the truth? The teachers told us Christopher Columbus found America. Did your teacher ever tell you he was sailing through into the Caribbean and then he started seeing stuff that he wanted to steal? So instead of him just stealing it, he starts slaughtering people. I'm not just going to take it. I'm going to kill you and the kids. And then I'm going to bring the rest of my people over here and we go take over the America. We go take over the world. We go take over everything. Yet, they run around here hating folks, calling people the N-word. Didn't they say we was thieves? See, this is what I get mad at my people. Didn't they tell us we were thieves? Not only did they steal a country, they stole people. Not only did they steal a country and people, they slaughtered folks. They cut babies out the womb of women to catch alligators. We need an alligator. Get that. She pregnant. Cut her open. Throw a new baby at the alligator and feed the babies to the alligators. And they say this is from God. What God you serve? They go around here mad because we're saying Black Lives Matter. Do y'all understand it now? Do you understand why we say Black Lives Matter? Because we never mattered. We never mattered. We was no more than food for alligators. And when you hear them hollering about Jesus Christ, can y'all hear me? Because somebody tried to call. What Christ do you serve? Who do you serve? And the people that's going against the truth, that's on you because it's written. See, people get mad when you tell the truth. They try to interrupt your life. They get on here and they talk crazy. Because they don't even know the truth they damn self. They just know hate. Maybe if they studied and showed themselves approved and learned the truth, maybe they wouldn't hate brown people. Maybe they have a little empathy. Stop listening to your ancestors. Stop listening to your grandma. Because all they did is hate it. They was part of the problem. It's funny that we got to fight to this day for freedom. Because somebody want to steal something from you. Do you know why they go to, what city was that? It was in Massachusetts. They go up there and they pray on Thanksgiving because that's the day the Europeans use Thanksgiving as a celebration of taking over everything and slaughtering people. They picked a day. We go celebrate what we stole. So that's why they go, what part of Massachusetts is that? I wrote it down. Coal Hill, Plymouth Rock. That's why they go up there and pray on Thanksgiving. And they started that in 1970. So any given time, if y'all want to see some historical things, go to Plymouth, Massachusetts. You're going to see a lot of indigenous people up there praying on Thanksgiving while we're celebrating. They're crying. Thanksgiving remind them of losing their family, losing their land, being mistreated. So it's no Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving is for the Europeans because they celebrating what they did. And our dumbasses celebrating with them. Yay, I'm so glad y'all did that to the Indians. Do y'all see what Thanksgiving is about? And I can break down several other holidays, like Valentine's Day is a massacre. Y'all celebrate stuff that means death and hate. This video may get demonetized because I said a lot of things I shouldn't have said because I learned that the world don't like the truth. The world don't like the truth. And I put on the post, if y'all read it earlier, read it after this video, a spoken word by Nina about Thanksgiving. I don't think I'll ever celebrate Thanksgiving again. Because while we're eating and feasting and thanking God for this day, it's people mourning and crying over their loved ones who was taken out of here. Stuff stolen from them, beat down. But they call us criminals. I was always told, if you want to know the truth, listen to your oppressor and turn it around, and the truth is right there. Listen to everything they say and turn it around, and you will get the truth. Y'all liars, y'all thieves. Y'all stole America and y'all had slaves. Y'all robbed people. Y'all stole America. Not only did they steal America, they stole the election. That's normal. Stealing shit. White collar criminals normally is like this. They're not like this. We do dumb crimes. They do crimes up here. They'll wipe out a whole company A whole company, hundreds of millions of dollars, do 5 years and come out a millionaire. Because they ain't got to get the money back. We on a lower level on the street corners and trying to sell krugs and do dumbass shit, open boutiques. No, they take corporations. That's the difference between them and I and us. They think on a higher level of criminal activity. And when they want to be greedy and they want to delete people, think about alcohol, y'all. Just think about alcohol. I bet every single person watching me and every single person that's going to watch me have been affected or know somebody who was an alcoholic and died from it. How could that be legal? Because it's money. When it's money in the game, the Europeans don't care about you dying. They even let their own people die. That's sick. Cigarettes. How many people you know or yourself have had cancer or died from cigarettes? When it makes money, they don't care about life. How many years went past before marijuana was legal? You know how many people went to jail for marijuana? Just for smelling like it and you get pulled over, you went to jail. But as soon as they figured out we can make money, it's a dispensary on every corner like a black church. Because they can make money. And it cracks me up that people feel like it's safer. It's safer to buy from the dispensaries because it's from the government. And the government, the same ones that put alcohol and cigarettes out here to kill you. The government is the one that put the cocoa plant out here, and so many people die from cocoa plant, the crack cocaine. That's from the government. So y'all go to these dispensaries and thinking y'all getting something safe because it's from the government, right? But as I look around the last 5 years, you know how many people that overdosed, died in their sleep, fentanyl, people walking around here like zombies, folks losing their mind. Look at my son. I don't know if it came from the dispensary or not. Maybe this is a way of the new genocide. We're going to put them on every corner because people love being high. They can't cope with reality. So when you can't cope with reality, see, this is the setup. We're going to make the rent $1,800 to $3,000 that used to be $800. We going to raise car insurance. A hoopty, you paying $250 for no fault. Yeah. We going to make it so medicine costs a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And then we gonna make it so you don't get no food stamps. You ain't gonna get no food stamps. So now you stressed out. So guess what people do when they stressed out? They drink, they smoke, and they commit crimes. Hear me. I'm taking y'all somewhere today. This video don't have to get monetized, but the truth shall set you free. I've been crying all morning, y'all, about my life, about the struggle. And I said, Lord, it's set up for us to struggle. We are set up. We were born to struggle. You know what I'm saying? It takes a strong person to get out of this mess. So I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed, and don't let them see you sweat. This is why I get mad at them videos I'm watching about the food stamps. Because the more you cry, the more they gonna stick a dagger in you. Have you ever heard the saying, like, they said if a lot of times when a predator have you, he wants you to beg, and the more you beg, the more he torture you. But if you show strength and say, come on, I ain't scared of you, they don't get off no more. They'll let you go. They like you to be weak and scared. Y'all showing weakness. So the more weakness you show, the more daggers the president go stick in your back. He may say, I ain't giving back the food stamps for 6 months. Look at all these Negroids out here crying. Cry, Negroid, cry. Are they hungry? Do you think he care about you being hungry? He didn't even care about your ancestors breathing. Do you understand me? His ancestors were so heartless that they threw babies to alligators, and you think they worried about your baby eating some cereal? Your baby was food. They hate you. You don't never allow your oppressor to see you cry. I can be starving and I'll stand 10 toes down and look in his face and be like, I'm full. What you talking about? I ain't hungry. You got me messed up. You don't feed me. You not my breath. You not my blood. You don't make my heart beat. I'm going to eat regardless. If I got to go outside and get some leaves off the tree and put them in a pot and put some seasoning on them, I'm going to eat. That's why the Lord gave us the animals out here. That's why he gave us fish in the water to survive. And y'all are talking about, shame on you if you talking about these people. Shame on you that you making them vulnerable and weak to their oppressor. Because the more you do that, the more they go stick a dagger in us. What did Kendrick Lamar? He said they not like us. I said they don't care about us. But see, it's showing their true colors because what they fail to realize is more them that get the stamps than us. But when you don't have a soul, when you don't have a heart, when you don't fear God, when you're not God's chosen people, you will let your own people die just to prove a point. Some people only know money. They don't give a damn what color you are. They don't give a damn. If you ain't got this, you might as well be like us. And it's sad that most of his followers, and y'all know who he is, Mr. Most of his followers are poor, trailer trash white folks. They so hateful that they don't even realize they're going against their own self. They so hateful that they don't even realize that they're going to starve as well as because they don't have no money. He's using them. And they so hateful they don't even see it. And they should think, my ancestors stole all this shit. My ancestors got all this money. They own everything. Why the hell I'm in a trailer park? Why the heck I'm living like this? What about me? No, they just see color. They don't even realize they got left behind. But when it hit the fan, y'all gonna be out in the fields with us crying. But the difference between them and us, survival is embedded in the black man. He had to survive. That's the good thing about struggles. Struggling is a good thing because it makes you strong. Have you ever seen a diamond that wasn't valuable? Do you know what a diamond have to go through to be a diamond? And the more you beat a diamond, the more valuable it is. It got to be beat, chiseled, and burned. And the more they beat that diamond, the more they burn that diamond, the more they chisel the diamond, the more valuable. Because the value is deep down inside of the core. Not the outer appearance. It's what's inside of you. So when they beat you till you don't have nothing left but you and God and your faith, that's when you at your strongest. Faith without works is dead. You can't just sit there and say, God, you told me, Jesus. Come on, Lord. No, you got to put in some work. I don't care if you just went and got a big old tub of dirt and put some seeds inside your house and got some lights on top of it and you finna grow you a couple greens. You better do something to eat. And stop all that crying. Because guess what else they're doing? They want you to go out here and commit crimes so they can enslave your black behind. Oh, they go put shackles on your ass again. They waiting. Go do it. Oh, then you'll never get your benefits back. Now you're a felon. Now you're black kids in the system. So going out here stealing, they want you to do that, darling. So when people get mad at me, I can't believe you don't have no empathy for these people get food stamps. No, because Kevin Samuels told us years ago, winter is coming. And nobody got prepared. Did y'all think y'all was going to live on a system forever? You got to be a damn fool if you sit there forever and think you can live free. When were you going to get off food stamps? Never. When were you going to get off Section 8? Never. You was going to wait till they kick you off. Now, I can see the ones that had a plan. You sitting there, you stacking. You fixing your credit. I'm working under the table. So when they kick me off, I'm good. I lived 10 years free and stacked my shit, fixed my life. I'm about to buy a house tomorrow. I ain't worried about they Section 8. I can see them people. But the ones that just got comfortable, buying $500 wigs, going on girl trips, driving nice, you get your house laid. You did all that off free money. Now you crying. And half you ladies, I'm going to tell the truth, y'all done got on this internet here and y'all dogged out the baby fathers. He ain't shit. Black men, lazy. Y'all said the same thing your oppressor put in your head. You repeated it. Now the kids believe their daddy ain't nothing, so they don't care about their daddy. But now the truth is finna be told. Half y'all ain't shit. Half y'all lazy. Half y'all ain't doing nothing. Because without food stamps and benefits, you just like him. The only reason he struggled and you didn't because they were helping you. They tricked your ass. They made you think you were successful. They made you think you were better than the black man that you came from. So you kicked him out the house. Then they pow your little black kids on the streets because daddy wasn't there to discipline them. So guess what? Massa discipline them. You wonder why these kids running wild? Because James Evans not in the house. And you kicked him out. And you belittled James. You told James he wasn't shit. And some of y'all raised, no, I ain't gonna say some, all of you women, let me say something to this. The ones that say black men not shit, right? Who was they raised by? Who was they raised by? A black woman, because the daddy not there. So how these no shit men come about? Mama's making them like that. You just happen to get one, but somebody mama raised them like that. And then you probably got the same kind of little boys in your house. You doing the same thing. But when somebody say something about your son not being shit, you ready to be nuck if it's buck. You don't make your child go get a job at 11 and 12 like my parents did us. Me and my brother, before we could work, we were out there in the wintertime with shovels, shoveling snow all up and down the neighborhood. In the summertime, we had lawnmowers, push mowers. I was my brother James' wingman. He used me. He used to be sometime taking breaks. Get that part right there. Get that. And I'm working my butt off. Get $5. But we had to get out there and get it, y'all. Do y'all know Sean Puffy Combs before he became Puff Daddy? Before he became Puff Daddy, he used to pay the older dudes in his neighborhood to go get newspaper routes. Remember newspapers? And he said, just get the route in your name and I'll do it. He had 3 or 4 routes as a little 7, 8-year-old kid. And he would throw them some money to get it in their name so he could have some money in his pocket. That boy was a hustler before he could hustle, when he was old enough. He made a way out of no way. See, I can say what y'all want to say about Puffy. Yes, the world made. You know what? You know why Puffy like he is? Let me tell y'all. I'm going to break it all the way down in layman's terms. You know why Puffy like he is? Because he started off a hard-working college student, smart. He got with his oppressors. and start acting just like them. Beyonce, Jay-Z, the Kardashians, they all doing what they did back in the 1600s. Stealing, taking, deleting people, raping people. They doing what they did in the 1600s. It's in their blood. So when I hear about Epstein, do you think I'd be shocked? I'm like, Epstein? Shit, Epstein great-great-great-great-grandfathers did the same shit. That ain't nothing new. Shit. The only thing what Epstein did is he did it to a lot of these people instead of these people. His grandpa them like these people. And they tell me they were young as 14. How about young as 5 and 6? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not shocked when I hear about Epstein and who on the list. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Ain't nobody talking about Elvis Presley and Priscilla. He met her at 14. Anybody talking about Elvis a hero? But R. Kelly is a heathen. Do you see what I'm saying? Elvis claimed he didn't sleep with Priscilla till she was 20, but he met her at 14. And y'all believe that shit? What you need to meet a 14-year-old for, a grown-ass man? Why is a 14-year-old girl your friend? How you like a 14-year-old girl that long as your BFF? And then when she turned 20, you decide, I want to be with you. He was messing with her the whole damn time. Priscilla's still alive. She need to tell the truth. She really need to come out and tell the truth. I wish she would. So all you Elvis people can have pie in your face. What is the name of that other the actor who married his foster daughter? And y'all shocked about Epstein? His adopted daughter, he married her. So was you messing with her when she was a baby? You used to change her diapers, sir. With Willie, what's his name? Woody Allen married his adopted daughter. Nobody talking about that shit. This is in their blood. Since y'all want to call us criminals and crazy, let's talk about your shit. That's why when I see them making posts, when black folks do black on black crime, because we do, that's the normal suspect. Oh, I read them their rights. Oh my gosh. I break down history on their ass. I don't go back and forth, you this, you that. No, I'm going to tell you a little bit about history. The normal suspect? Are you kidding me? Just about everything that happened in this world came from the normal suspect. Look at the hate. Who practice hate? Who always talking about hating somebody? No love, but then you use Jesus Christ. Show me one scripture where Jesus said you're supposed to hate this. Because if he said you're supposed to hate this, you hate him. Because when you look at my skin, what color is it? It's bronze. So is his. If you want to believe it or not. But you know what? If you knew how to study the Bible, you would know about the 12 tribes and God's chosen people. You would know the truth. You don't have to argue with people when you know the truth. You don't have to be scared when you know the truth. When they showing all these people in combat talking about they finna start a race war and all that stuff, you don't be scared when you know the truth, because it's written, before the end of time, the head will be the tail will be the head. He's not going to let his people perish again. Them times are over. That's why people panicking. Because they probably know the truth. They know who Esau is. Do you know who Esau is? For everybody say Jesus love everybody. Jacob I love and Esau I hate. And the descendants of Esau. That came from your Lord Savior. Jesus Christ said he hates Esau. For the ones that he loves everybody. And they came from one body. That's how we became brothers and sisters. They came from one body. Her name was Rebecca. She had two descendants in her womb, a black one and a white one, Jacob and Esau. And he said he hated Esau. Esau was red and hairy all over. I want a black man. I ain't gonna tell y'all who Esau is. I just want y'all to use your imagination. Tonight, I want every man of every race get in the mirror butt naked, and I want you to turn around and look at your body. And I want you to tell me if you're red and hairy all over. If you're red and hairy all over, you're Esau. And he said he hates you. I didn't say it, he said it. I know some men that got hair from here all the way down their back, all the way down their legs, on their arms, but they call us monkeys. If you want to know the truth, listen to your oppressor and turn it around, and you will find the truth. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. These kind of videos I'm not supposed to do. I'm not supposed to do these videos because the truth not supposed to be told. We're not supposed to know that we are the victims. And that's what they always say. Y'all always acting like the victims. Per se history, we are. But we're diamonds. We've been beat, we've been burnt, we've been chiseled. So we're strong and we're valuable. You know why we valuable? We so valuable that y'all needed us as slaves. That's how valuable you are, black man. How can a slave be lazy? If I hear one more person say black people lazy, how can a slave be lazy? And why would someone that's not lazy need a slave? Explain yourself. Only lazy people need slaves. Only lazy people don't know how to keep their crops. Don't know how to breastfeed their kids. Don't know how to cook for their men. Don't even know how to clean a toilet. Mammy did that. Your little white kids loved my grandmother more than they loved you. And guess what? My grandmama was so sweet. My great-great-great-great-grandmama was so sweet that she treated your children just like her own. She fed them. She taught them. She potty trained them. She loved on them. She even put her little black titty in their mouth and gave them some good old black milk, some chocolate milk. Never treated them wrong. But what did you do to our babies? You threw them to alligators. You threw our babies to alligators. They loved your children. Most black folks I know, except these white ends and these young folks that don't know the truth, we are loving people. I'm just being for real. We are loving people. We are praying people. We are giving people. We are forgiving people. We not walking around here acting a damn fool. Because if we was walking around here acting like we should be acting from what our ancestors been through, oh, it wouldn't be no peace on earth. We don't do none of that. Somebody just said bull because Snowman, you don't know the truth. Snowman said bull because he's mad because he's part of the problem. Leave him on here. Don't block him. Let him hear some truth. That hate in your heart, you going to hell. Esau, I don't care about you being mad. God already wrote it. You can be mad at Nina. It's your destiny. And look, you still can't find it in your heart to know the truth. Google. I know you on your phone right now, Snowman. Google what I just said and see if I'm lying. Everybody on here, Google what I just said and see if I'm lying. This is not my story. I just happen to be born in it. I didn't make this up. And it's time for the truth to be told. Because y'all run around here putting illegal immigrants out this country when you a damn illegal immigrant. So we all need to be putting each other out. Who go lock the doors when we leave? Because the only one should still be here is the Indians. and a few sprinkle black folks. Who gonna lock the door? We all gotta leave then. We all illegal immigrants. Now you messing with that, the Haitians. And it's a part, I wrote something down. Back then, they was messing with the Haitians. They took over Haiti. They did all that stuff in Haiti too. So y'all just gonna repeat history. That's what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to take over again? That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to do this shit again? But this time it ain't gonna work. This time it ain't gonna work. We know how to read. We know how to study. We know the truth. We have weapons. It ain't gonna work this time. Because if it happens again, it's going to be a bloody massacre. And I shouldn't even say that word. Everybody going to be out here just laid out. Do y'all all want to die? Because now your kids ain't safe. It ain't just our kids. It's your kids too. So if you want your kids to have peace on earth, you better start with being peaceful. You think you can go do something to Shaquanda and they're not going to do nothing to Becky? We got what you call these little YNs out here. They don't fear. They don't even know God. We scared of them our damn self. Y'all better be scared because we scared of my damn self. They don't even know God. They over there talking about they going to fight the military. We sitting there like these fools crazy. We think they crazy too. Just like y'all got the pow-pows be on top of the buildings and do massive pow-pows, these brothers we got, they coming down the street in your face. They ain't hiding on no building. They want you to see them. They probably knock on your door and be like, hey, bro. And everybody in the house out of there. They personal with their shit. We scared of them, sir. So you better be scared of them. And they everywhere. They like roaches. They don't die, they multiply. They been born every day. So this is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I just want y'all to wake up, man. The truth needs to be told. Thanksgiving was a massacre. People died. They stole from the natives. They took their land and killed their kids. And they made it Thanksgiving to celebrate, to do the crip walk. Oh, look what we did. And our asses go out and cook and crip walk with them and don't even know why we crip walking. We crip walking on something that happened that was a massacre. And saying that is Thanksgiving. I don't care if you cook the week after, the week before, but don't you celebrate that day again. Let's boycott these holidays. Because not only is something bad, they make a lot of money off of us. We the consumers. They sell turkeys and stuff to make us buy it so they can make money off of what they did. And we spend money buying that shit. We some fools. We been fooled. Well, what did Malcolm X say? Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. We land on Plymouth Rock. We some damn fools. He said we some damn fools. That's why they got rid of Malcolm X. Because he was like, we shall overcome. Dr. King, you tripping. I have overcame. I'm taking mine. Malcolm X was like, an eye for an eye. Jesus said an eye for an eye too, didn't he? Dr. King, we shall overcome. He was like, them hymns are done with. I'm done singing them hymns. I'm done crying the blues. I'm done praying, Father God, it's time for action. I'm done starving. You gonna sit there and starve? You gonna wait on your food stamps? Be a fool. I ain't saying go out there and steal nothing, because actually it all belongs to us any damn way. I'm not saying go steal nothing. I'm saying go change your life. Make it happen. Don't make people write about you. The devil don't understand your praise. Keep on praising, keep on singing, keep on celebrating, keep on eating. Don't you get your ass on this internet no more begging your oppressor for no bread. You sound stupid. I'm begging for a piece of bread. I'm tired of my people begging. It's time for us to have our own bakery. We got to make some bread instead of asking for some bread. Yeah, they took Black Wall Street and they destroyed it. That's another thing. Every time they tell us to go get our own and we do, y'all get jealous and come and destroy it. Didn't y'all just say y'all was leaving? Y'all had your own little city. Bye. Because we the slaves. We know how to make it do what it do. We the ancestors of slaves. We know how to take guts from a pig and make them chitlins. You know when Master threw them chitlins out there in the yard and thought it was funny, he probably threw them on Mammy's face, a bunch of hog shit. Just threw them on my grandmama's face. And she did this, and she looked at, no, babies. Come on, let's go over to the lake. And she washed them in that lake, and she squeezed the shit out of them. And she told Papa to put the water on, put that heat on. You go over there and get some of them leaves for a little seasoning. Yeah, them red ones right there, they probably taste good. Get some of them green leaves too and crumble them up, and we gonna put them in there as some seasoning. And they looking like, Grandma, them some hog shit. What the heck? They taste that shit and end up being chitlins. And now they sold for $49.99 in every store. Your grandmama did that. You hear me? Grandmama made it do what it do. She took some shit and made it a meal. And you crying over some food stamps? You sound stupid as hell. Let me go, y'all, because I didn't say it too much. But I was feeling that way today because I was so discouraged today. I said, Lord, the harder I try, the harder I fall. People keep on putting daggers in me. I done help people that don't want to help themselves. And when I need help, I can't get it, Lord. You get on these platforms and you try to give a good word. They block your channel. They threaten to take it because all this hate. All this hate when I know I'm a good person, Lord. I didn't bless so many people. And I said, today I'm just going to speak the truth. And the truth will set me free. I'm protected by the blood and covered by the shield of armor. I promise you. This too shall pass, y'all. And we're going to start seeing a better day. You're going to see a better day. You not just go get food stamps. You going to get more abundantly. He gonna pour out blessings that you ain't gonna have room enough to keep them if you stand on your faith. If you stand on your faith and keep trusting God, He coming. This is a test. And by going to steal, you telling God He ain't coming fast enough. He want to see who's faithful. Because when He said, don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow has enough worry within itself, He meant that. When He said, I will feed you like I feed the animals, He meant that. So if you sitting there worried, you gonna starve. I'm not worried. Here it is, 2:30 in the afternoon. I haven't eaten all day. I had 2 sips of water all day long. And I'm so energized. I feel so refreshed. I'm so on fire for God right now because and I haven't eaten since yesterday. When you sit down and you start thinking clarity, God will start talking to you. That's what fasting is. You don't need to eat all day. I got to go to lunch. No, miss lunch. Go out there and pray. I worked with some Muslim brothers. They would go out there at lunchtime and pray for 30 minutes on their blankets. You be like, they ain't gonna eat. That is my food. I'm being fed from the universe. And them brothers were so prosperous. They had everything. I'm like, how they get everything? We think in our country giving it to them. No, they blessings coming from the Messiah because they know how to pray. But this is your girl, Nina, from Breakable Strong Woman. Faith without works is dead. Go find a job. Make this be a learning lesson. Do not let nobody ever be in control of your supply. Y'all allowing the government to be in control of your supply. Anytime they can just cut your supply off. You can't complain about something that's free, darling. Even though I paid into this system, do you think they care? So always have you a little nest egg. I ain't got to steal because I still got my rent money. I'm just going to be real. Mr. Willie mad at me right now because of the situation y'all know going on in my house. I still got my rent money. And I've been contemplating, should I pay him or should I fight him in court for what he did? And I haven't been living at home. But I got to wait. And I told him this. My rent for the first time in 11 months go be late. Why? Because I don't know what's going on out here in the universe. I got to make sure I got some money. I got to make sure I can go up in the store and grocery shop. I got to make sure I'm doing what... I don't get food stamps, though. But I got to make sure they ain't locking the doors or they saying you got to have $100 to get in. I can get up in there. So before I give up all my money, I'm going to eat. I don't know my no. Yeah, you got to have somewhere to live, but Mr. Willie got to wait. They understand me. Oh, Mr. Willie, I'm coming to your house to eat. One or the other. But this is your girl, Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. This too shall pass. We're going to laugh about this. I'm going to come on here and signify on all y'all that was crying. I'm like, didn't y'all tell y'all was going to eat this month? Wait till December the 1st. All y'all still going to be here and y'all still going to be full. And I'm going to talk about you. Oh, cry baby, scary buzz. Oh, I can't my food stamps. I can't eat my food stamps. But shut up. Do y'all need me to send you a few groceries? Let me know. But we ain't beggars. We're not beggars. I'll talk to y'all later. Keep your head up. Bye.